All right, good morning. This is Wagschicago. Your host, Scott, here, whatever. It doesn't matter if my name is anymore. See how that works? Today's the 20th day of the April month, which it ain't. Whatever, you do you. And the year, I believe, is true 222. We just had an explanation. If you lived with me, you would see last night when I was studying these freaking maps. If you would have heard me whispering out loud, if you happen to be a bird in the room, I was like, this is very creepy. I kept looking at the sun. See how that works? So, anyways, visit wagchicago.com to stay in touch. See how that works? Anyways, look at this doohickey going off. See how that works? That's Asia as the time that this X 2.2 flare just went off. See how that works? This is getting very creepy. This is like a movie. I just sent it to a friend of mine. I go, this is like I'm living in a movie. Now this thing's moving across the world right now. So as the Earth turns, like that movie, as the Earth turns with Wags. See how that work? Apocalypse Wags radio station. See how this is? Now I'm gonna get to some more. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible. It's the Morning Express. See how this is? When I start telling a lot of jokes, you know we're in trouble. So here, latest news: 7.3. I wake up to this garbage. First time I don't wake up, take a piss at 4 in the morning or 3:30. Actually, it's usually 3:22 or whatever, 3:23. But when that happens, I usually check the radar. See how that is? It's usually on my screen. Well, I was sleeping. See how that works? Sometimes you gotta take a nap. Oh my god. Anyways, there's your doohickey. So we had a 7-3 and a 2-2 yesterday. Remember yesterday? Well, you don't remember unless you're on my feeds, but yesterday I had on my news feeds that there was a 25% chance of an X flare. See how that works? And I guess it was a 100% chance. See how that works? Yeah. And if you don't know how this works, this is the problem. Let me get to my other screens here. Hang on, wrong one. You can go to NOAA. I just sent it to somebody I know that works with heavy electronics. Let's say like 440 volts or some guy, or even more. That might be 4,000 for all I know. But I'm not a gynecologist. But that looks scary. If you were underneath the machine with like thousands of volts underneath in Asia at this time when this happened, look at this doohickey. See how that works? Remember, there's a book. It doesn't matter which book, they all say the same thing. You can go back to the Mayans. The Mayans said shit was going to stop at a certain point, but maybe the calendar's up by 10 years. See how that works? Because these assholes are really trying to get. I was just talking to a good friend of mine last night. And I'm like, these assholes are building rockets like motherfuckers. See how that works? But are they? That's a trick because you can't go nowhere. You can't take a bicycle to Mars. See how that works? Because a rocket ship's a bicycle. That's millions of miles. Go after yourself. So check this out. The other day when the last X flare went off, hang on, let me just show you this garbage. Hang on. I'll get into that later. I'll do another video. Let me just show you the current garbage. Hang on. I'm gonna start spurging here. Here's what the government says. The X flare the sun just produced another X flare. Earth orbiting satellites, I bet they are, detected the X2222. I love the numbers. Class explosion on April. I'm gonna get flagged for that. April 20th. See Tuesday. That's now we got 222 right in the numbers. See how this works? And it happened at 03:57 hour. We'll double check that because I'm gonna be looking. You know, Spurg ass Wags is gonna be up here looking at these photos in a minute. So at 3:57 a.m. Now remember the one that went off the other day also came out at AR 2992. See, this is the sunspot. See how that worked? Or was it 2995? It could be 2995. Whatever. But look at these twos. You got X22 on the 20. You drop the zero, so it's 222 there, and then AR 2, and then 6 is upside down, or 9s. That's your duality. 2 2. These are a lot of God numbers. Twos are God. See how that works? Or not, whatever your God is, you do you. But it's another problem in this world. Nobody believes in nothing but themselves. See how this works? It says the sunspot is no longer visible at all. It is hidden behind the edge of the solar disk. Because the blast, I love the word. Listen to these guys. They should be talking nicer than this shit. This is a movie. See how this works? When NASA's telling you, or no, whoever wrote this, maybe it's spaceweather.com wrote this. I don't know. It doesn't matter. See, we all know what's coming. This is don't look up garbage. See how that works? So my point was, you can't fly there. You can go after yourself if it's even really out there. Whatever, do you? But CERN in 2012, I just told this to a good friend of mine, really good friend. In 2012, they blew a doohickey at 13 tera electron volts. That's a big T, little e, big V. See how that work? Google that. Google Tesla on voltage at that point. You're getting way up there. See how that work? Nano Tesla, they go, if you're on a small scale. But anyways, we're not talking nano. We're talking. Anyways, Now CERN is going to do this doohickey. Let's get back to the picture. See how I want you to get a good look at this. Remember in the book, I was just saying they're going to do signs in the sky, some garbage, right? Wait till I show you the next fucking. Besides the 3 Class X flares we've had since September, since March 30th. See how that works? You don't see how that works, do you? I've been doing space doohickey weather for my whole life, almost. And wait till you see these 3 big holes. Watch this garbage. Hang on. Remember, I showed you the doohickey, the 2 holes yesterday. You don't remember, but I'm going to show you again. Watch this. So if you go to space weather on NOAA, by the way, our Lord, one of them, it's not as good as the space tongue one with the double tongue or whatever in their logo, but we're close. Let's see what we got here. We'll go to dashboard. We'll go to radio. This is how you can look shit up, but nobody wants to look anything up. Let's take a look. Anything weird? No. Just that big hole right now. Let's see where it is right now. See, you're gonna see it traveling. It was started out in Asia. See, off the scale again. Remember that last X flare one jumped in my bed? If you remember the video, yeah, it did. But this one would have too if I would have been awake. Listen to some old music right now. Don't fear the reaper. Take my. Anyways, if I'll speed this up, let's fast forward a couple hours. If it'll let me. It's not letting me. There we go. See how it's moving to the left of your screen there? Pretty soon it's gonna be over to USSA. See how that works? Just saying. So now the initial impact probably was the strongest. This is going the speed of light. It takes like 8 minutes, 7, 8 minutes, give or take a few seconds. Doesn't matter. You don't care. Point is, this thing is gonna pulse now all day. See how that pulsing? I just don't understand how this works. You would think you get slapped in the ass, and I guess these are waves, maybe gravitational waves or whatever they call it. You do you. I'm not a gynecologist. Anyways, back to this garbage. Look at this thing. I want to show you the holes. That's what I'm trying to get to. Hang on 1 second. Got all my screens open over here. Where's the holes? I'm on the wrong site. Stand by. Let's see. Space weather news. News. There we go. They make it hard to get to his site. That's another reason you know he's a better news source. Let's say, oh, hang on, I hit the wrong one. See, now I'm doing. See how they're doing this garbage? They don't want me to get to his effing site. That tells you right there. Go to space. What is it? Suspicious observers. This is his site. SpaceWeatherNews.com. I'm pretty sure he owns the site. Otherwise, he uses it. He's always talking about it. So here's the doohickey right there again. See that? Class X Flare. You should go watch his thing. I'll put a link in the description. I'm sure. I didn't see his video this morning, but I'm sure he's talking about it. Let's see. Oh, lucky went off the back again. See how they were. Now this one blew exactly like the one 2 days ago, on the 17th or whatever. Same direction. Isn't that weird? That's the one I had with the. It went off a minute earlier on Earth than it did in the sky. See how that worked? There was like a double or triple pulse there. Look at this. If that would have blown instead of this direction towards Earth, another quarter turn here. See how that worked? That would have taken your lights out. Literally. And this thing's popping like it's Jiffy popcorn. See how that works? This ain't no joke. They've been warning us for years about this. The Mayans warned you about this garbage. See, the book told you that there's signs in the sky. Hang on, let me get to this. I'm not even kidding anymore. Hang on, let me get to that screen. If I can. All right, close that. Sorry about this. Where are we at here? Stand by. You won't even know. Hang on. I'll edit that out. Hang on. Hang on before I do that. Excuse me. Today's X22 solar flare is the strongest solar flare of the current solar cycle. Now, everyone is getting a lot stronger. I just said this in my post. This is a 2-2. The other one was a 1-2. That's exponentially bigger. 1 times 2 is 2. See how that works? A big that was again 2 times 2 is what? 4. I was just teaching a kid last night how to do math. See how that works? 2-2 and 2-2 is 4-4. See how that works? And they always happen in this 3-some hour. 03. That one happened the other day at 0333 hours. They say 334. But I got my memory. It wasn't my memory. See how that works? Look at this son of a bitch. You see how that works? There's a double pulse. Look up here. Up here. That's the angel one I just posted right. There's that angel. That's that six-wing angel up here. She farted. Look at this. Holy fuck. Oh, this is getting creepier. I just seen this for the first time, dude. This is that angel right here. See, right, hey, right. I gotta pause. She's even got eyeballs this time. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. This is see how she's or he, whatever this entity is right here. See the head with the eyeballs and then the wings. Wings. These are angel wings, and then it goes out in a triangle. This is exactly what that kid drew of me looking at the sun there one day about 3 months ago. My angel and oh my god, I gotta put this thing up. The angel demon thing I did with the light and the sun. This is the dark thing that was behind me when I'm looking at the sun. She drew me as having a dress. Well, whatever. I got long hair. Whatever you're gonna do. This thing literally is if you had a tube coming out of its ass and it blew out here again. This is exactly what happened 2 nights ago, or the 17th, 3 nights ago. Except the angel just did. Watch this garbage. Whatever you call this angel, it's called Seraph, by the way. Seraph. Not that I know anything, but watch this garbage. I just posted this last night. Watch this. Watch. You guys are gonna shit. This is no joke. Like, if you don't believe in angels and demons, you better start looking it up. Right here. There's that seraph right here. This is the wings right here. Do you see it? I posted this, and if, this is when I'm at my table going, this don't look right. And then a few hours later, we get an X flare. Do you see the wings? Do you see it? There's her head with those eyeballs right there. And then it blew a fart right out of this. Look, you can even see the little hole where the underwear is at. See that is? This, and then look, this is it. Tell me that ain't the same freaking thing. This is the last X flare. This is the 17th. I guarantee you, just now, because I just showed you, she was still up there. He, whatever this thing is, I don't know what you call these. This is supposed to be the highest angel, by the way, or whatever. I don't even know what this is. This is Sarah. I really don't know much about it. Let's take a look. Yeah, see how that worked? Take a look at the Sarah. See how that looks? That looks godlike to me, right? Oh my, oh god, it's throwing a human. That's not godlike. I don't think unless God's really mad. See how this works? That's what is on the sun right now, blowing gas at the earth. See how that works? Here's a fucking. I don't know why the ethers even got me showing you this shit. I don't look at this up ahead of time. Oh my, see the wings? Do you see it? And then look at his face up here. It looks like an alien. Do you guys see? It looks like a wolf almost. Oh my god, look at this garbage. Look at the eyes on this son of a bitch. It's got eyes on every set of wings. See how this works? Look at all the eyeballs. I got kids I personally know that are drawing eyeballs. For last year, by the way, they doodle eyeballs. Like, why would young kids be drawing eyeballs for no reason? Because they're still closer to the ether than we are. See how that works? If you're a kid, you just came from the ether a lot sooner than a guy that's like 50 that was at the ether 50 years ago. See what I'm saying? But then the guy that's in his 50s is veils lifting and he can see all this garbage again. Holy fuck. I've seen these images all over the sun, dude. I've been showing you guys for weeks. Look at this garbage. Oh, fuck. Or not. Maybe this is all my imagination, but I just showed it to you. See how that worked? Now you saw it. Oh, shit. Anyways, I don't know if you pray or anything. You don't have to. You do whatever you want. But if that ain't the syrup, I don't know what the hell is. And it keeps blowing gas out of the same asshole right here. Because I'll show you. It's on my video. The last video I did, I just showed the same thing. It blew out the same hole. Because Earth is to your right on this screen. Earth is directly to the right. This thing blew off on an angle about 11 o'clock position. We're at the 3 o'clock position. If this 11 o'clock clock would turn a couple notches to 3, we'd have no power right now for the second time in a week. 3 days ago, exactly the same thing with the same demon on it, whatever that angel is, or whatever you call that, Seraph. It's a dark angel, I'm guessing. It doesn't look. I'm just guessing. I didn't read about it, but after I just look at it, it looks like another dog or something right here. There's a lot of weird shapes on the sun lately. This one looks like a snake with a rose coming out of it. All right, I'll be back with the photos. You guys better wake the F up, man. This is getting really movie-like, let's say. This is Wagschicago. I'm out. I'll be back with some photos. Oh, wait. Oh, idiot. That's what I was going to Facebook for. Watch this. You gotta see my feed. Watch this guy. Hang on. That's a local guy. You don't give a shit about that. Watch this. Grid view. Watch what I just posted last night. This is what I was telling my friend about. What do you call this doohickey? One, we saw that, right? There's the Seraph. By the way, this was last night. This is the same sun, different color light spectrum. Does that not look like these freaking wings? See the dark? And then its eyes up. See this? Anybody seeing this garbage? And it farted right out of this hole right here. See this? Am I the only asshole seeing this? Look at this picture. I gotta take a picture of this, by the way. I like this thing can handle all these cameras at the same time. Look at this guy. I'm taking a picture and recording at the same time. How do you like this garbage? You're watching me work. And this is behind the scenes with Wags, by the way, on Apocalypse Radio 22. See how that works? This is fucking creepy. Sorry for swearing bothers you. Get out of my channel right now, because this should bother you more than that. You got a 6-wing angel looking thing on the sun blowing farts at the earth. See how that works? Like a warning. They're warning shots. See how that goes? Because in a day or two, oh wait, I didn't even show you the doohickey coming. Hang on. See, I can't stop. See how this works? Hang on. There's a kid missing, but I don't know if they found her. This is last night. This is Tennessee. Just for the record. If you see her, call 911. Anyways, back to the news. This is the cover of Economist magazine. That's a clue, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. That's a clue. The eyeballs, see how that works? Well, this is getting creepy. This is all shit I posted yesterday. See, when you touch screens like this is garbage. Come on, now see my computer ain't working. No notification. How about you close that? See how that works? See, now my screen. I know this is getting goofy when the screen starts jumping all over the fucking place. See how this fucking works? Jeez. You'd almost think someone's locking it up right as you're typing. See how this works? Fucking knock it off, you high school little brats. Here we go. This is the sunset lately. And they're telling you, this is yesterday. 2 days ago, but yesterday's news. NOAA say there's a 75% chance of an M class. That went off, so it turned to 100% on April 19th. 25% chance of an X flare. That went off, so 100%, 100 for 100 out of 299,394, etc. But check this out. It says sunspot sunsets are changing the way sunsets look. Is changing the way the sunset looks. See how that works? Remember that book that says there'll be signs in the sky, the sun will turn blood red and the garbage? This ain't like your red sunset because of the lithium they're spraying. I need to calm your ass down. This is coming from the wind of the sun. See how that works? And see how they put that solar behind that big doohickey with those little circle dishes on them? They don't do nothing on accident. This is your lords that put this picture up. See how that works? They're telling you something. Lights out. See how that works? Or not. There's the M flare. This is all in the last 24. That looks like a ghost popping up, but whatever. I'm getting a little weird now. Got chickens. See how that works? Now, here. This is what I posted yesterday. You see this? This is the one. Remember the syrup I just showed you? The 17th of April. If you can go back that far, it's more than 6 minutes ago. This doohickey came out of that hole I just showed you that farted out the earth. See how that works? Same exact hole I just showed you now, which I'll have pictures later. I'm sure NASA's going to post this. There's got to be another demon coming out of it. I haven't gotten those pictures yet. I would just stand by. This is the one on the 30th of March. See how that worked? That Mike Tyson doohickey. See how that is? And then let's travel back to 2001. The year was 2001. I think it was the 9th month and maybe the 10th day, 11th day, something like that. Check this out. That doohickey shows up. He looks just like this doohickey. And then this doohickey. And then I'll have one for today. And then I got this thing. Look at these skies. This happened after the last X flare. They said it's changing the way the auroras work. Like everything's changed. Isn't there a thing about something in the skies are going to change? Just saying. Look at this. They show you a picture that the muzzles are gone on planes, right? But look at this. They show you that, but there's another antenna doohickey. Is that just a coincidence? And then, like I said yesterday on my newsfeed, these are all lining up. These guys believe in this garbage. Like, when you got all the planets lining up, like they say in that old saying, that's a reason for that. Look at it. This is the skulls. Look at, you got to see this. The left side is the 30th of March. The right side was the 17th of April. Today I'll have a new one, but check this out. Just showing my friends this. The skull underneath the chin of the Mike Tyson doohickey. Like that's really there. Like, do you see the skull sideways? I've showed you. Look at my video. There's two skulls, by the way. This one's sharing the eyeball. Like their foreheads are touching. One of the kids I showed, they said it looks like they're holding each other. Like that's what anybody could see this. Like anybody that doesn't have an eye that's been filtered. Like this ain't normal. Do you see the face right here? The eyeball. In case you're first to this channel, nose, pig nose, and mouth, and then ear horns. Like, and then here he is from the side, and then he was on 9/11, and now I'm sure he's gonna be on today's blast. You guys have a great morning. This is Wagschicago. Godspeed, humans. This is like a movie, or not?